My name is Amy Keating, and I'm the actor in Claudia at Talk is Free Theatre in Barrie, and I play Claudia and others. The play centers around Claudia, who's 12 3/4. She is an official preteen, and she's reeling from her parents' divorce, and she's basically trying to figure out how to survive in this world. With adults telling her she's going through puberty and her new soon-to-be stepmom, Leslie, and dealing with her dad and her mom being separated, and she keeps trying to get them back together, and yeah, she's dealing with girls at school, Stacy and Tracy, who she's trying to be like, and yeah, she's just trying to fit in the world. Well, the first character is Claudia. Like I said, she's 12 years old, and she's a teenager. She's very, very precocious. She's very, very bright, very, very smart, very curious about the world around her. She loves writing poetry and wants a lot of pets and loves her dad and her mom and her grandfather. Another character that I play is Claudia's grandfather, Douglas, and he is very close with Claudia. He has a bit of a secret past that he's trying to come to terms with in the play as well. He's not as forward or honest as Claudia is, but he also has some dark secrets that he's trying to deal with, and I think his secrets have haunted him for his whole life. He's dealing with that a little bit. Then the third character I play is Claudia's soon-to-be stepmom, Leslie. So it's her dad's new girlfriend, and Leslie operates at like 159% all the time. She's very loud, she's very outgoing, she loves to have a good time, and I think she does that all to protect herself. She's maybe not unlike Claudia. They're both a little bit awkward in their own skin. Feel nervous about asserting themselves, but Leslie goes, unlike Claudia, who has her own private world and stays very much in her own private world. Leslie is very outspoken, very commanding. She's just got a new job as the head of an office in Brampton or Brantford. She can't remember. So, yeah, that's Leslie. And the fourth character is kind of the guy who runs the show, the play and the world of the play. His name is Drachman, and he's the caretaker of the school. He's from a made-up country called Bulgonia, and in a way he's Claudia's caretaker as well. He's a bit of her protector, he's her advocate, he watches her throughout the show and makes sure she's safe and happy, and yeah, keeps an eye on her, and he starts the show and introduces us to this world, so he's running things. It's one of my favorite shows. I saw it not when I was 12, like Claudia, but I first saw it when I was maybe 15 or 16 in high school, and it hit me so hard because I felt a real connection with Claudia. I think everyone knows what it's like to be, I'm getting emotional, everyone knows what it's like to be bullied, everyone knows what it's like to be an outsider, everyone knows what it's like to feel self-conscious and ugly and not comfortable in your own skin. I think everyone can relate to that, and that's definitely what Claudia is going through. So she really spoke to me, and she's also very smart and loves life and has a passion for life and beauty and poetry, and yeah, she's just ready to attack life and wants to, but is hesitant about it. She's figuring it out. So I definitely relate to that, even at like 26, which I am now. I'm totally with Claudia. Another thing I love about the show is the fact that it's all done in mask. I've done a lot of clown work, and my favorite teacher always said that mask is used not to hide things, but to reveal things. You put on the mask so you can reveal, you can be more honest, you can be more vulnerable, you can express things that you might not be able to or don't feel comfortable expressing without the mask on. So that's really exciting. It allows you to follow your impulses, and you should be doing that anyway when you're acting, but it's almost a good excuse too. It's encouraged in mask. So in rehearsal, I have found the male characters a bit harder, specifically Douglas, who's an elderly man. I was like, and I'm like a young woman, I'm like, where there's worlds apart. But then I think what you need to do is find something that roots you to that person, no matter what sex they are. So with Douglas, I would say, what do I relate to with Douglas? Maybe I'm still looking for Douglas. He has, I guess it's true with all the characters, but he has a passion for life and love. And I almost, yeah, I admire that about him. And so yeah, it's about finding little details about the characters to help you ground, to help find yourself in them, even if he's an old man. Yeah, so it is definitely challenging. The best part about performing in Like Claudia is I get to drink a lot of juice boxes. Yeah. Another amazing thing about performing, the best thing about performing in Like Claudia is there's a lot of magic in the show. I won't give anything away, but there's a lot of things. We're living kind of in the basement of a school, like a messy caretaker closet basement, and there's a lot of surprises, a lot of magic, a lot of beautiful theatrical things that happen in the space, so that's fun as well. The collaboration that goes into it. So acting is not just about, in this show it is a one-woman show, so there's not necessarily other people on stage to play with, but the audience is another character. There's someone that I can play with. The director is someone, all the designers, the stage manager. It's theater is a collaborative effort, and it really takes a village to build a play. What I love about acting is getting to interact with all those elements. It isn't just acting, it's everything else too. Another thing that I love about acting is the fact that you're a storyteller. I think storytelling is like a classic form of entertainment. It's been around for ages, eons, and your goal is to bring this story, bring these characters to life, to the audience. It is your job to entertain. How fun is that? That like you are saddled with telling this story, being in the room with these people, and bringing this story to them and hoping it affects them in some way, touches their heart or brings back a memory or makes them laugh or cry. Simple as that. Like if someone leaves affected by the show, I know I've done my job as an actor. When I was 12 3/4, when I was Claudia's age, I was just as awkward as her. I was getting bullied. I didn't know what I wanted to be, which is exactly where I feel Claudia is at. Well, actually, she says she does know. She wants to be a DJ or a VJ, which would be awesome. I was very awkward when I was 12 3/4. Definitely. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin, and I don't know if I knew what I wanted to be. But when I got to high school, when I hit grade 10, I took half-year drama, and I decided I wanted to act. I knew almost immediately. It was kind of that simple. I had never felt so fulfilled. I had never had so much fun. I really felt like I had landed in the right place. I had been an outsider a lot during my life, and finally I felt like I belonged somewhere. Belonged on the stage, belonged in this community with people who wanted to create the same thing as I did. I did study acting in post-secondary. I'm originally from Edmonton, Alberta. I went to the University of Alberta, which is located in Edmonton, and I would highly recommend the program. I took a BA with a major in drama, and I did all sorts of classes. So my degree was quite well-rounded, actually. I didn't just focus on acting, even though I am mostly acting now. But we did directing, we did performer-created theater, we did building, construction, like carpentry, we did everything. We did clown, we did movement, we did voice, we did singing, absolutely everything. And it allowed me to grow a kind of respect for all the different jobs that everyone does. in the theater, and yeah, I knew that I wanted to act, so I continued to act throughout university. But now I would say if I was making my own production, which I do, I have my own theater company that I run with a number of other people, and the skills that I've learned have really come in handy in terms of writing grants and hanging lights and yeah, approaching people for money, different things like that. It's all really added up to make me not just an actor, but a well-rounded artist. Only do it if you love it. You have to love it fully. If at any point you doubt it or become unhappy, it's not for you. And that's totally okay. So just be honest with yourself, and if you really love it, really go for it. Trust yourself. You are enough. And you can do it. If you trust and go for it because you love it, you will do it. You can do it.